This is the gaming category. Etheria restart. Wait, did I get my tag in there? Nope, I did not. Okay. And we'll save that. Okay, and then I gotta bring up my own stream. I was muted, yeah. I was just muttering to myself about stuff that I was changing. Okay. I will post this new link in the Discord. And we will post it over here too. Oh, I gotta change it in Twitch as well. Etheria restart. Oops, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Part 2, yes, that's what I'm actually trying to do. Paste this into the Twitch title. Okay. Good Lord, I think we're finally back up to what we were trying to do. All right, anyway, did you change Twitch game? Yes, I did change the Twitch game. So yeah, an extended snack break. Thank you for those of you who already made it back. Oh, maybe I should post in Discord that I'm back again. Let's see. Back. My bag of snacks are in the way. Back again. Yes. Send. Okay. Drag this window down too far. So, weird problem. I have no idea how this happened. But I did figure out what the problem was. I'll tell you in a second after I take a bite of these snacks. Just pour the whole bag into my mouth. So, in Streamlabs, it's kind of like Photoshop or anything else that you're editing, where you can move panel. Excuse me. I'm gonna choke on these spicy snacks. Where you can move panels around, right? And somehow, the game screen, it was capturing the game screen, which is why when I went into the settings, it showed that it was working. But the panel for it had been moved completely off screen. So like it wasn't on the canvas that it's actually like showing all of you guys. No idea how that happened. It's like kind of bizarre. So literally I could have like dragged somewhere off screen and like pulled it back on and then you guys wouldn't be able to see it. It's a silly problem. So anyway, I went into settings and said fit to screen and it popped it back into the middle. Anyhow, now that that's behind us, really bizarre problem to have. Understand is that it's the same capture source for Nikke and Etheria Restart, and Nikke was displayed in the middle. So what happened in between stopping Nikke and pulling up Etheria Restart that like shoved it off the screen? Very strange. Okay, so we're here in Etheria and we are getting ready for United Front. Woohoo! This is actually pretty exciting. It's kind of a big map, and I think they have to start down on this end and come up these paths to attack us. And for each like thing that they destroy, they get points, right? So they're going to get these co-op points if they destroy this base. And then if they go up to like a purple one, this one is worth more. They get more rewards. If they get to a yellow one, they get even more rewards. And then finally the red one is like worth a lot. But they also give you like different bonuses as well if you're defending them. So what I need to do now is actually make a Discord post of where I want my people to go. And I think I want our most powerful people on the red base and the yellow bases, and then these purple bases surrounding it. And then our next most powerful people are going to be all the way up in the front here, and everyone else can kind of like fill in the middle. So let me double check a screenshot that I took here. Yeah, okay, all right. So I'm gonna post this on Discord. You guys won't be able to see this unless you're in my union, but that's okay. And then, oh, I need to fill out a spreadsheet. This is, let's get some auto battles in the background while I'm doing this, so you guys can actually have like something to watch. This is part of my etheria time, okay? It is how it is. So let's go to challenge, and we will refill. 2x event coming soon. You'll be able to get your skill upgrades, your EXP, and your modules. However, there will probably not be 2x rewards for the shells. So keep farming those shells. All right, and we're just gonna do 8 continuous battles on this. Dude, once you get to Nico Nana, or whatever her name is, like the world really opens up. Like it's a huge power spike. Oh, I guess we can just watch this happen. That was the whole point of this. Okay, so we got fights up on the screen. All right, now I need to work on this spreadsheet real quick. So let me look at my things again. Oh, I needed to check what Renzio was. Okay, hold up. We'll come back. I gotta go check and see what the arena rank is for one of our members, because he was on private before. All right, Renzio, where are you? Renzio. Diamond 1. Okay, so let me put that in. I would say I'm giving away secrets, but considering I had to restart the stream, there's now only like 2 people watching. We're not really giving away too many secrets here. Okay, so let's go back to our fight again so we can watch it. Turn to battle. Okay. So, our best one... Davy, okay. So he should be red. And we're gonna make this red. And then, who's our next strongest people? We got some people in Master, Master 2. Do we have anybody in Master 3? Also gonna make that red. So I'm basically assigning people in my union which place they should like garrison their units at. And then CCXC will also be red. And then Rot Rum will be yellow. Sounds like Scooby-Doo or something. Rot Rum? Isn't that how Scooby-Doo sounds? I never actually watched the show. Okay. So, do we have any other... Okay, we also got Masters here. So, yellow. So, we need 1, 2, 3, 4? 4, yes. 1, 2... Yellow. Oh, perfect. Alright, that actually came out evenly. Alright, we got another person that needs to be assigned to yellow. Alright, so now we need all our green people. Oh, you know what? Let me reverse something really quick. I'm going to reassign somebody. We're going to make them yellow. It'll make this person green. And yes, it is by design that you guys can't see what I'm actually typing in here. Because then I'd really be giving away secrets. That's why you guys are just watching me kick the snot out of Nico Nana. Okay, so they are green. And I'm gonna need what? 5 green people. 5 green people. Okay, so do we have any more mythics or masters? No, we don't. What about Diamond 3? Yes, we do. Green. Diamond 2s, yep. Another Diamond 2. And was that everybody? So now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need one more green. One more green. Do I have another person that's master rank? Diamond 1, Diamond 1. Alright, we'll put Renzio on green. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 greens. Cool. Alright, how many more fights do I have? What are we on? Don't see it. So Sparks, where do I place your characters for the United Front? Yeah, I'm going to post this in just a second. It'll be on the Discord. And everybody will be able to see it. Okay. Let's copy this. Alright, at Etheria Union. Okay, please place your teams according to the colors on the screenshots that match your names on the spreadsheet. if you have not been assigned a color, just fill out the middle, making sure we cover the remaining purple bases the most. Alright, if anybody has questions about this, and if Dr. Eagles, if you're back in chat, hopefully this makes sense to you, or if you aren't sure what I'm saying with this, let me know, because that means I probably need to clarify things more. Okay. So we'll send that. Alright, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, I also got a DM. Oh, okay. We just got one of our people in. Oh. Okay. CC Tan 27. You guys like just hearing me mutter about things that I'm doing over here and looking at messages that like corresponds to nothing that you're looking at on the screen? Okay. CC Tan 27. Not 27, not 47. Okay. Give him a roll. Here we go. Okay, okay. I think maybe I finally have everything set now. Just this is important. I want to make sure I'm doing this before it's like midnight for everybody and they can actually figure out what they're doing. All right. Oh, cool. We're on our last fight. So that was actually perfect timing. That was perfect timing. Time for some more snacks. Okay, so Lone Syndicate. I go ahead and check the colors. Hopefully that little post makes sense to you. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, you know, place your units. Kickrow says, I see myself on spreadsheet, but no destination. Is there color space want me to be at? Okay, so you weren't assigned a color, so refer to that second part of the post where I say that you can put it wherever you want. We just need to, other than the places that are already designated, obviously, but we just need to make sure we're prioritizing covering the remaining purple bases that we didn't already. So you probably want to put yourself like right in the middle there, right in front of one or something like that. Just mind the places that I circled that you don't put units on those if you weren't assigned to them. Basically, we just need to fill out the map as much as we can, just giving priority to like the strongest members in those specific locations. Do we get anything good? No, no, no. That's okay. Mostly it was hot garbage though. Okay, let's play again. We're gonna run that back. Okay, time to actually do some stuff. Yeah, Kickrow, you would be on a white space most likely. Or a purple space, but just somewhere in that middle area that was not designated. Okay, back to the Union. Is there anything I need to do here? Union shop. I'm saving up for this, so no. And we'll come back to fight this guy once I'm as strong as I'll be for the day. So I think we should be ready to go. And hopefully that wasn't too confusing for everybody. So I'm farming shells in the background because, again, I was saying we're going to get the 2x event, and it applies to everything that you farm except shells. Shells were already the best thing to farm, but it makes it even more important to farm them. So while those are farming in the background, we're going to do some threshold fights. We are going to fight Doki Doki on Hell 2. Oh, I gotta refresh. So I'm just starting to kind of like get some decent red gear. And I just got to fill out more spaces, more places for more modules is what I'm trying to say. I do have to play this on manual, though. I can't clear this stage without doing manual. Or at least I'm pretty sure I can't. But it's okay. I'm auto-farming the other one, so I can manual this while that's going on in the background. What's up, Dr. Eagles? Welcome back to the stream. You missed all my explanation, but I made a post about everything in the Discord. So if you want to check that out and let me know if that's confusing to you, then I'll try and clarify it, because you need to know what's going on there more than anybody. And so like you can also hopefully answer people's questions if they're not sure what I mean. Or maybe I just need to reword it if that was just like too confusing. But please check the post in our Union channel. So yeah, typically this is sort of like my farming mode. I like farm the shells that I want to farm continuously in the background, and then do the hardest thing I can do on manual while that's farming in the background. Dude, I've been liking Kraken more and more. I'm also, which, I mean, I knew I was going to like him, right? I built him from the beginning. But I've been finding him even more valuable, and I'm actually considering resetting Gray, which is crazy. Gray has been extremely helpful, but I think I might not need him anymore. I think I just might be past the point of using him, because now that I have Freya really built, I just feel like I don't need to use Gray for what I was using him before. What I was using him for before. The one mode where I feel like I should still be using him, though, is in that that one where you have 3 different teams and you like move around the map to different nodes. I forget what it's called, because you have to make so many teams. But it might still be worth resetting him, because like, am I really going to like keep a unit with that many resources into it just to do that one game mode? I don't know. Warlock Warlord says you can auto farm in 2 places at the same time using the same team. Yes, you can. Yeah, you put one on the continuous farming backwards, and then you can go fight whatever else you want with the same team. Let's do our auto healing. Look at the screenshots I posted, Dr. Eagles. They're circled. I posted 2 screenshots. That's where you'll find the corresponding colors to the colors on the spreadsheet. Oh, also, that reminds me. I need to take myself off because I just randomly put myself in a garrison earlier this morning because I wasn't sure what was going to happen, you know? And I'm in a spot that I shouldn't be. So after this match, I will go move myself. Because I'm currently in a green space and I should not be. What I wish, Dr. Eagles, is that we had the power to just put people on the spots. Because I worry that some of the people that didn't make it onto the Discord yet aren't going to place their troops. And that's going to be frustrating. It means we'll have to kick people out if that happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But it would be nice if we could just, like, put people on there even if they didn't do it themselves. But it looks like as of now we can only remove people and not place them ourselves unless I missed that. Oh boy. That's not good. That's really not good. We took a ton of damage and Linglo is stunned. And now she died. We're probably going to lose this one. That's really unfortunate. That was pretty bad luck. They just all attacked her. I'm pretty sure we're cooked. If they'd hit literally anybody else, I'd be like, okay, we're fine. Except for Rosa. That would be bad too. Yeah, this has gone poorly. If we had Ling Lo still alive, we'd be like totally fine. Sometimes RNG is a bitch like that. Dr. Yo says, I'm at the point of farming Doki to hell, but 3 is like a huge jump in difficulty. Well, that's impressive. Hopefully I can also be there in 2 days. That's like my measure of if I'm lagging or not, since that's the time that I missed. Alright, let's just... I think if you restart, it doesn't use your stamina, right? I know this is possible because I've done it. We're really on the edge of being able to do this, though. Like, if Linglo goes down, then, yeah, we're just fucked. I'm trying to push content. Lone Syndicate says, you have placed your strongest characters, hope it works out. Nice. So, you did all the teams, right? Because you have to make multiple teams. Like, on the same garrison, but, like, multiple teams. And make sure you don't change your gear, or do change your gear if you don't have good gear already on it. We don't know for sure if like there will be a snapshot, if it'll be like frozen. But generally this game, everything is in real time, which is kind of funny considering it's a turn-based game. Combat is not in real time, but everything else is in real time. So, the gear that you have on at whatever the moment is that you're doing something, that is the actual gear. So make sure you don't like put units on the map that aren't geared up. Okay, let's do the auto heal, just in case. You end up just using Valerian before you used to not even use a healer unless you count Freya's support heal for her buff. Yeah, honestly, I just started building Valerian. She seems really crazy. And I'll admit, when I first read her skill description, I think I just didn't understand it. I was like, I don't know, she seems okay. But like, after having done a lot of arena matches, I can tell you that she is more than okay. The internet has found out. They Up is following on Twitch. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. You just made 2 teams and just realized Hellkid didn't have gear, so gearing him now? Okay, good, good. Yeah, that would be bad. Everyone undervalued her. Dude, for real. But the thing is, the reason why I haven't already built her now, even though I was like, alright, I decided I'm going to build her as of like 2 days ago. I was like, I don't want to farm a bunch of experience when we're coming up to the 2x event and I'm just trying to farm shells. So she's a super low level. I actually have her skills leveled up and I have some gear ready for her. But she's not starred up at all because I just don't have the experience to give her. Lone Syndicate says he was trying to tell you Valerian slaps. Yeah, I mean, bro, I doubted you. That was my mistake. Let's auto heal again. I cannot afford to let myself ever get like low on health at all. Otherwise, at any moment, I could be killed. Shells won't be included. Yes, that's exactly my point. That's what I'm saying. Alright, we're going to not use any of our AoE attacks, so we can just unload them all when the second wave spawns. So just let everything cool down, except Rosa just nuked him there with the shell, but okay. I would have liked to had another turn for Kraken, but hopefully we'll make it through. You're keeping her 5 stars because you'd rather make your DPS 6 stars. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Mine is 3 stars. Or I guess they start at 4 stars, whatever. Mine is not leveled at all, is what I'm trying to say. Kraken is stunned. Alright, whatever. He doesn't have his CC up anyway. Oh my god, don't attack Rosa. I swear to god, if you attack Rosa... Holy shit, that was close. Alright, we will buff Rosa. Use our AoE. Heal, heal, heal. I don't know if this is going to be enough, honestly. We took so much damage. Rosa, if they all attack Rosa, she's just going to die again. We are at the mercy of RNG. We have to desperately hope these two guys don't attack Rosa. And that Kraken just freezes everybody. Oh my god, I only froze one? No. Am I manually Doki Doki? Yes, because I'm on a stage that I am barely able to beat. So if I don't play on manual, I will definitely die. Okay, we'll do the heal again. Oof. Oh, that was a clutch freeze. That was definitely a clutch freeze. Okay, we're getting more out of the woods. It's still possible to lose, though. Like, if we get a double attack on Rosa, then I'm probably screwed. That's one. Oh, she lived. She lived. Okay, alright, alright. Alright. Now, I think this is an almost guaranteed win. I think we got this. I'm a trooper. Yeah, it takes patience. It takes patience. But I'm auto-farming shells in the background at the same time, so it's not a big deal. After sitting on it, you decided to get Hoyon. Nice. I approve. I've been enjoying Hoyon. My Hoyon is definitely not fully built, but I don't regret it. She's really cool. One of my favorite units. And she is strong. Even though Holden is kind of, you know, proven to be like the real prize of these banners. Alright, we'll just auto the rest of this. Last few attacks. Let me check in on Discord. Does anybody have questions? We got Bramble. That's not what I was hoping for. All right, let's collect our shells. Anything good? Nope. Nope. Play again. Hoyon is probably the most geared character. Nice. Yeah, I don't really have amazing stuff to give her personally. Okay, but speaking of gear, let me go to the shop. Exchange shop. Okay, I can buy some things here, and I'm not sure what I want to commit to. So I think I'll talk it through with you guys on stream here. Let me see, what did chat say? You decided to skip on Hoyon, finding out they took out her 70% defense ignore before her release. Yeah, that was disappointing. Although honestly, probably good for the game balancing, but I get what you mean. And what was the change itself was not annoying. The fact that they made the change at the very last second without even making like an announcement about it, along with other unannounced shit that they've done, is the annoying thing. Hopefully they're waking up. I think they are. Anyway, you got both Hoyon and Holden because Hoyon is awesome and you want her, dude. That's fair. But you knew Holden would be good for progression now. Back to summoning on the standard banner. Hoping for Kloss and Lily. Dude, I'm hoping for Kloss as well. I used my selection in the beta on Kloss, and yeah, I miss her. Need a green DPS more than a red. Yeah. If you don't have Real Mocha or Rahu, then Holden is like a must pull. Holden's probably ultimately a little bit better in some situations anyway. What am I trying to aim for? Well, that's the thing. I think I want to get Onslaught. Either Onslaught or Time Weave. I think those are my two that I want to get. However, Momentum and Fury would also be good. Bloodbath is good, but I don't have any Bloodbath. I'm not going to start building Bloodwrath. I want to use these to like kind of fill out the places that I need them the most, because then I'll naturally be able to like farm the rest of them faster, right? If I have the gear now. Lone Syndicate says, I would suggest gear for your DPS being Kenai, Fury, or Momentum. Fair enough. Their communication is awful. Dude, it is. It is. I've slammed them in more than one video. Just farm them. I mean, I could farm them. I could farm anything, right? But I'm not to the point where I'm able to farm them well. So... I mean, you can farm Momentum and Fury too, right? I could get... I mean, I can get Time Wave from here, so I suppose that's a bit of a waste. I struggle a lot more on Terramaton, though. I have not been able to beat this yet, and here's where you can get Onslaught. I've not been able to beat this. So, if we look at my units, you can tell why I want Onslaught. Fury, I don't know, I don't know if I need that much more Fury. I mean, ultimately I'll want more Fury, but I'm thinking of this more like get it now rather than later when I can just farm things, you know? Because it'll help me farm the other things. And then Leanne just has whatever. And then, like I said, I'm thinking about just resetting Gray. Because other than, what is this mode called? Other than Ember Trek, I don't think I'm going to use Gray anymore. Like, he's been so valuable, but I don't think I need him anymore. But wait, can we still reset? I think we can reset still, right? Maybe that just makes up my mind if we can't reset anymore. Oh yeah, we can reset. Yeah. It goes for a while. So like, I'm not going to reset. I could do Leanne, but honestly, I think I'm more likely to use Leanne. Whereas Gray, or I could reset Tsukiyomi. I haven't been using her lately. I could reset all three of these, honestly. And eventually build them again. He just dropped Gray. Reset him already? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Gray. It's been a good ride. Gray did a lot for me. He put in work. Oh, before I do this, really quick. I forgot. How do you get his skin? I got it in the beta, and I didn't get it here. Do I need to max out something on him to get his skin? Because if I'm going to reset him, I can just throw everything at him. Do I need to 6-star him to get his skin? I don't know what it was from. You might end up resetting Leanne and Marvel? Yeah, that makes sense to me. Like, I'm probably going to hold on to my Leanne, but I would... Once you're past a certain point, you really don't need Marvel. You dropped your Gray for Kloss? Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. I just wish I could remember how you get this skin, because I don't want to reset him and then be like, oh, I could have just done whatever. Does anybody in chat have the skin for Gray? Could you remind me how I get this? Because like I said, if I just need to build something more on him, then I'll just do that. Although, what would I even need to build? Unless I need to take him to 6 stars. I feel like I got it so easy last time. I don't know what it was. It's different than in the beta. Oh, his skin is from RTA ranking. Okay, so it has nothing to do with actually him. Okay, okay. Then whatever. Let's reset him. Let's reset him. And let's reconfigure. All right. Thank you, Gray. You've been extremely helpful, but your time has come. Look at all those resources. Nice. Now, I don't know if I want to bother, but I could also reset Tsukiyomi or Mia. This will allow me to level up my Valerian, too. I'm going to hold off on these. I'm not sure if I want to do this yet. But I will probably end up resetting them. Okay, so now that we have all that wonderful experience, even if I do everything that won't get her to level 50, that's crazy. Where's Valerian? We can easily star her up to 4. That won't be a problem. That's like no resources at all. You don't think you're a huge fan of Grayskin? No? Okay, so let's star her up. Now, I don't know if I want to 5-star her. I don't know. I'll leave her there for the moment. I'll leave her there for the moment. And I will pour the rest of it into Hoyon. You like Gray's original design? He looks good in both, but I get what you mean. I think I only have the one perfect lat. Oh, I have 2 of them. But what I should really use them on is finishing Rosa. So we'll do that right now. I guess I need to farm some more of these. Use some supplies. Oh, I need more of them. There we go. All right, now, I don't know if I probably don't even have enough. Let's see. Can I get there? I'm not gonna be able to get there. We'll use as many as I can. And then I could farm a few times to finish this. It wouldn't be that much energy to farm. Just to get my extra attack node here. Kinda hate it, but we'll do it. Did I get anything good? Nope. Nope. Okay, can I beat this stage? I don't even know. Let's see. Michael Kick 77 is following on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right. Do I use Hoyon in this fight? I definitely don't use Gray now. Probably use Freya. Could use Hoyon just for fun. I don't know if Hoyon is good in this situation, though. Let's see what this is like. I have no idea if like I can pass the stage or if I'm OP for it. We'll find out. We'll find out. Yikes, they just like really ganged up on Freya there. Alright, Rosa. Do your thing. How much damage can we get? Yes, I'm also on Twitch. Thanks for coming over to give me a follow there as well. Alright, Rosa did a crap ton of damage, so it looks like this won't be that hard to pass. Like I said, I don't know if I was just like sandbagging on this or what. Yeah, you don't like YouTube that much? I mean, that's why I do both, right? Because I know some people definitely prefer YouTube and some people definitely prefer Twitch. So we out here on both. Obviously, if you want to see the videos, though, when I'm not just streaming, then you got to be on YouTube. The Decadenza is following on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. I'm guessing that's Vanish over on YouTube. Dude, these guys are really tanky. Like, that shield is kind of nuts. They do counterattacks. Not if they're dead. There we go. Ayo, Vermouth Olive has gifted a tier 1 sub. Congratulations, Kafumaki, on the tier 1 sub, and thank you so much for the gifted sub, Vermouth Olive. Appreciate it. We got a brief appearance from Rupee on stream. We'll let you chat in Twitch for 10 minutes because you just followed. Alright, Vanish. You gotta pay your dues. Alright. What am I doing? We can probably just auto the rest of this. I just realized. I'm like sitting here still clicking all the things. Time for more snacks. These are really good snacks. From Costco, by the way. Okay, I think our first time clear rewards on that gave us more than enough of what we needed. Yep. There we go. Lone Syndicate says it takes 4+ minutes, but you can beat Doki Doki Hell 3. On auto? That's nice if you can do that on auto. Alright. So, let me go back to challenge really quick here. No, not this. Not Grim Pursuit. Threshold. What do you farm from Aurora? I'm way behind on Aurora. Maybe I just try and fight Nightmare 3 on Aurora. Can we beat her? What does this give me? Fury. Okay. And Strive. I'm not interested in Strive. Bulwark is kind of nice for some situations. Let me see if I can beat Nightmare 3. I don't know if this is a thing. I might be throwing away stamina here. It was manual? Okay, still pretty good. Alright, Leanne is kind of a random unit here. Do I use Kraken instead of Leanne? I think we'll try this. I'm going to do it on manual. Okay. We do decent damage. So this might be doable. We'll see. Sometimes Aurora just like comes back with like insane damage though. So I'm kind of 50-50 on if we'll actually be able to kill Aurora. It has an immunity buff, yeah. So it can't take like whatever what's it called? Like negative effects, right? Yeah. Bulwark is good in PvP. Yeah. Alright, let's heal again. Alright, do we get wrecked here? Not much, actually. Didn't do that much. Alright, now though, we're all a little weakened and we don't have the shield from Hellkid, so this one's probably gonna hurt. Okay, we're still hanging in there. Okay, does Linglo have a heal up? Yes, oh my god. Ugh, it's like barely anything though. Alright, this might be where people start going down. Oh, whoop, I still get another turn. Yee. And we don't have a heal from Linglo. Okay, yeah, this is gonna get bad. This is definitely gonna get bad. I also don't have a shield from Hellkid. I wonder if Leanne would be doing more damage here anyway. I used Kraken just because he's like the opposite element and I have some good gear on him. But Leanne may have just done more damage anyway. Oh, we're screwed. We're screwed. Rosa went down. I think I'm too weak for this. I think I'm too weak for this. Now Hellkid uses his shield. And we have a heal. We were like one turn short on all this stuff. Dude, that was insane damage. That was insane damage. Yeah, there's no miracle that we actually win this. Okay, well, I just wanted to test it. I had never attempted it before, so I didn't know like how hard it would be or not. Okay, so with that said, farming Fury is going to be difficult. From Doki Doki, I can get Time Wave. As well as Swift Rush, of course. And then from Terramaton, I can get Onslaught. So what do I use those on? Okay, chat, here. Let me do I'll do a YouTube survey. Twitch got the prediction earlier. I'll do a YouTube survey this time. All right, start a poll. What red gear should I buy with my 600? I don't even know what those are called. Let me see what they're called. Also, let's do some farming in the background here, because we have been doing nothing. So we'll just get this going again. We might build Jada just for that immunity buff. That would be useful, huh? That would be really useful. I haven't pulled Jada though, but I would not blame you if you did. She probably can remove the immunity buff, but I think she'll also just die right away. I guess I could invest in her a lot, but I don't know if I'm prepared to do that. Okay, so what was it doing? Shop, exchange shop, module shop. What are these called? Module essence. With my 600 module essence. Okay. So, first option that I'm leaning towards is, where is it? Time Weave. Time Weave. Second option, Onslaught. Third option, let me think. Let me go back to my units again. Could be... I just don't know if I want Fury that much. What shells do I have on these? Some of them are not matching my sets, because since I just started getting red gear, a lot of things kind of got mixed around, so I don't have like matching things. Oh, where's Gray now? I need to take all his gear off so he's not hogging. Not that this is probably stuff I would really use on other people at this point, but still. I can either give it to somebody or recycle it for the resources. And since Gray is level 1, he doesn't need it anymore. Thank you again for your service, Gray. Okay. So, let me see here. Oh, you know what I should do right now? Why don't I swap these? Again, I just started moving my gear around. Okay, so I should give this to Hellkid and this to Rosa. How do I not have enough onslaught still? I need some 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have exactly 11. I do. Yeah. It says it right over here. Duh. So it actually didn't help me. So I should change them back. Because it put Hellkit over the edge. And it doesn't change anything for Rosa. Alright, whatever. Let me see. I just don't even know what else I think it's just maybe between those two. Unless I just want to get even more Swift Rush, but I feel like Swift Rush is something that I've been able to farm pretty well. So I'm just not as worried about Swift Rush. Let me look at Pride Wind really quick here and see and reference what the build was to make sure I'm like getting the right gear that I was trying to remember. Okay, so if I'm trying to do Fury, well, I probably do want momentum. Ugh, F me. I probably do want momentum. I don't currently have a shell that has momentum, but that's okay. Does anything have momentum on a shell? Do I have a shell at all that is good with momentum? Let me double check this. Do I have a Momentum Fury one? Yes, but it's not triple. I do have one. Where can I farm momentum? Let me double check where I can farm momentum. Is it from Teramaton? What's this? Kenai? That's Kenai. No momentum there. It's probably from frickin' Aurora. Well, it's not here either. That's more Fury. What the hell? Oh, it's Hell 2. Okay, okay. I think I just don't even bother trying to plan ahead for this. This is going to be too far out. Trying to beat Hell 2 on Aurora is going to be a long time. So like I said, I think I leverage just being able to farm things better now. All right. All right, we'll finish the survey, but I think I just made up my mind. All right. I will start the poll. I'll be curious to see what you guys say. Also, I've been kind of ignoring chat because I've been going back and forth on things so much. So basically, I'm trying to put, like, at the moment, I want Fury and Onslaught. Eventually, I do want momentum, but I think that's just too far ahead. I would also like Time Weave for my supports. So I can do like Swift Rush Time Weave on like Lily and Freya. That's why I'm considering it. But okay, let me see all this chat that I was missing. I see the Dekenza is able to chat on Twitch now. Nice. I have so many credits. Do I? I guess. Yeah, I've never been short on them. I guess. Yeah, Lone Syndicate also says that. These credits will disappear once he gets higher geared. Yeah. So once I start leveling up all these red gear, they're going to go fast. Because basically to get from 0 to 15 on a piece of red gear is like 1 million credits. And I have a little under 11 million. So that goes, you know, pretty quickly. Momentum and Fury would work nice with Rosa. Yes, yes, it would. Speed checking is expensive, for sure. You recommend it and not recommend it, dude. I mean, it's everything is a grind. All right, are we voting in the survey? I'm going to end it in 5, 4. Anybody on YouTube, vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like no one bothered to vote in this. All right, but still, everybody voted Onslaught. Okay, all right. Which is what I had when I said I think I've made up my own mind anyway. That's what I was thinking. Onslaught. Okay. So, I'm going to get an Onslaught, whatever. Do I get to pick exactly what the gear is, or it's just some type of Onslaught gear? I think I'll go for a helmet if I can choose. So let's see if I can choose. As long as I'm farming shells constantly, you get the most amount of credits and shell credits. Yeah. I can't, it's random. Okay, all right. That would be too good. All right, here we go, Onslaught. Okay. We get 3 of these. All right, Vermouth, thanks for coming through, and have fun with the other game that you're playing. Deck building games are always a fun time. Okay. Give me something. Honestly, at this point, anything would be good for me. It doesn't really matter what I get, but hopefully, I'm hoping at least I get one helmet. It's a core with primary stat defense? Bruh. At least we do have a crit rate and attack on this. Alright, alright. Here we go, number 2. A wrist wheel. Bro, they really like giving me defensive pieces. What the heck? At least we got some effect res on here. This is pretty bad, though. This is pretty bad. At least the other module was a triple onslaught. This is only a double onslaught. They can work on Tsukiyomi or Holden. Well, I was considering resetting Tsukiyomi, and I didn't pull Holden, so that does not help me. Okay, we got one more, guys. Please, please. Give me something that's more offensive-oriented. Yes! Alright, we got a helmet. It's only double. It's only double onslaught, but hey, I will take it. I'll take it. And we got a speed stat, and a crit damage, and an attack bonus. Okay. This is solid. This is solid. Yes, the defensive stats are always... The primary stat is always defense on the wheel. I just meant it was giving me, like, defensive stuff in general. But, yeah. A mask is always attack. The, whatever the heck the second thing is called is always HP. And then the wrist wheel is always defense. Okay. That could have been worse. That definitely could have been worse. So I'm going to build this now. Okay. So Rosa is going to get this. I like to see this crit damage and the attack bonus and speed. These are all pretty nice. Where is the shop located? If you go to shop and then exchange shop, then you can find it there. You might not have the currency depending on what you've done, but that's where you can find it. Dang. Too bad this last one didn't turn out to be crit rate. That would have been perfect. But okay, whatever. Alright, we're just going to max this one out. People in chat are probably cringing. They're like, no, don't go all the way. We got to buff up attack bonus and crit damage, though. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then what else did I get? I got a module, right? Maybe we give this to our bro over here. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. I have to swap out one of these instead. Wrist wheel. Okay, let's swap out the wrist wheel. Dang. Another HP on the last line. Bumped up HP. Bumped up to effect res. Alright, bumping up effect res. Out of our choices here, effect res is what I would like to bump up the most. Okay. We got effect res again. Nice. Okay. So we did get the best out of effect res on there. I don't hate that. All right. Now, did I put this thing on? I did not put this thing on. Nice. So now we have our 12 and our 8. Getting the triple on here was definitely fortunate. Okay. Crit damage down here would be ideal. There's no specific place to farm money, is there? No, you get it for beating like hell and above stages, and it will give you the currency for that shop. Or you just meant to farm, you meant the actual money? Sorry, I thought you were talking about the currency to buy the modules. No, you just get this from doing everything. You'll always get some etheria coin. Alright. Crit damage or attack boost? Crit damage. Okay. Nice. Okay. Please level up crit rate and crit damage. Okay, we got crit damage. Attack. Okay, it's not terrible. We got attack. And crit damage again. And then crit rate. Okay. Kind of a bad base starting stats, but considering what we were working with, that turned out really well with the levels. That turned out really well with the leveling. Nice. All right. So, none of that really helps Hellkid though, right? Like nothing I put on here is like transferable. Like it doesn't really. He's already got whatever we needed, right? Yeah. Okay. So who can I give this to? Oh, I can give more onslaught gear to Hoya now. Okay. Wait, how many do I need for this? Let's see, I got 3 and 3. Okay, so let's just get rid of this bramble stuff. Unload. Oh, do I? Wait. Where's my wrist wheel? Do I not have a wrist wheel to give her? I'm not looking at the fucking wrist wheel. I'm an idiot. Okay. This is what I was trying to find. We're struggling here, guys. We're struggling. So, if I have 3 from my shell already, That means... Which one is better here? Crit damage, attack bonus, attack, crit damage. I think we'd probably take this one off and give her this onslaught one. Annoyingly, I still don't have her a good piece of gear to give her here. So I guess we just go back to this. You can also run Bulwark or Ton of Speed and Attack bonus main stats. Bulwark is kind of cool. I just haven't gotten like the gear for it. But Bulwark does seem pretty cool. You're getting PTSD like ZZZ disc? Dang. Yeah, but basically any gacha game's gear farming. It's true. It's true. It's kind of all like that. Alright. So now is there anything that trickles down to Leanne here? I can give her this. What's her shell? Harvest and Onslaught. I really don't have another yellow piece of Onslaught gear or something to give her. Oh, I should do this instead. Give her this. And just go 8 and 8. Maybe I just go 8 and 8 instead of 12 and 4. That seems decent for her at the moment. I'm really struggling on the transistors. Everybody needs a transistor. Like, she needs a transistor, she needs a transistor, she needs a transistor. I don't know why my transistors are so hard. Okay. Alright, I think we're ready to go farming again really quick here. Look at that. We got one fully equipped with level 15 modules. Okay. And we need to still keep beating Doki Doki on Nightmare 3 or higher, but we'll be doing Hell, of course. Also, Termaton, which is way harder for me for some reason. But maybe now that we got new gear on Rosa, I'll rip through them. We'll see. We'll see. Why do I have a notification on Union? Oh, just because the boss is up. Okay. I'll do that later. I'll probably fight the boss later tonight off stream. That's poo-poo. Just saying. Alright, we'll refresh again. Farm Niku Nana again. Oh, we got 3 stars out of her. Nice. Is it worth trying to fight Inferno? I don't know if I can do it. Inferno's going to kick my ass. Inferno's going to kick my ass. Alright. I can't get ahead of myself. Can't start feeling too overconfident and being like, oh yeah, I'll fight Inferno. Alright, we'll do our last refresh. And let's try Teramaton and hopefully not die. And yes, I think this is the squad that I want to go with. I don't know how I beat this guy previously. I must have gotten extremely lucky. Because considering I was, you know, much weaker than I am even now, I don't know. Dude, keeping Rosa alive is so hard. I think I just got very lucky with the fact that, like, Rosa just never took damage or something. Just realized we're getting a guaranteed SSR from the login tomorrow. Yes. It is exciting, right? Hope you all get something good, too. Of course he hits Rosa. Alright, we got a healer. She's so fragile in this situation. Okay, arm is down. We'll auto heal. I'm just forced to keep Rosa topped up whenever possible. I think we probably just die here. But let's let them do their thing now. Hope for the best. I think what I hope for on my guaranteed SSR is probably... well, Heinrich. Heinrich. If not Heinrich, though, Klaus. Poor Kickcrow keeps getting dupes of Linglo. I want to say we're doing okay. I think we're keeping up with the damage. Kind of my goal has been to beat like all the hell stages without resorting to didding. Nothing really against didding, but just, I don't know. I don't like that strategy. I'd sort of like to do it without the kind of cheesy option. And I totally understand why people do it. But it's just not my goal, you know? Alright, nice. We did get a Battle Will Mythic Module. Wait, what is it? Effect res? Yeah, got attack bonus on it. If I go... does she still have one on her? Oh, but hers are already leveled, so we'll leave that as is. I'm not going to put resources into leveling it right now. But cool that I have it. Alright, let's challenge him again. I feel like Hell 2 is going to be impossible. Until I can get 2 stars on this, I think Hell 2 is going to be impossible. What even is better on Hell 2? Besides getting like the first time clear rewards? It's still the same sets, right? There's like nothing different. So yeah, we'll just challenge this again. Just starts out by hitting poor Freya in the face. Better her than Rosa, though. Better her than Rosa. They are 2 of my favorite girls, but if I had to choose, please spare Rosa. I definitely would not be able to make it through these fights without Hellkid. Hellkid has hard carried so many difficult fights. Because, like, if you're not going for, like, I don't even know if I should call it cheesy, but, like, one of the really quick kind of, like, super effective strats, whether it's, like, Jada stealing buffs or, like, Didding just, like, two-shotting the boss. If you're going for, like, a more traditional strat, maybe I'll say, Hellkid, his combination of AoE and survivability and stun, like, I mean, think about it. He's got AoE DPS, a small amount of crowd control, and really good survivability. Like, Hellkid is just so good. He's so helpful, and also extremely good in PvP. Can you tell I'm a big fan of Hellkid? You like to run Lily, Didding, Claws, and Valerian mix. That is a very strong mix. That is a very, very strong mix. And I can't wait to start using Valerian now that I actually am getting her built up. I already have her skill 3 maxed, and I have her, what, 4 stars now? Like level 20 or something? So, chat, let me know. Do you think is it worth me to 5-star Valerian? Or just don't worry about it. Just max her out on 4 stars and fine. I'm definitely not going to 6-star Valerian. But is 5 stars worth it? I feel like that might be... Generally, I do that for any units, even if they're support. But Valerian's a little bit of a unique case, you know? You'd end up removing Linglo once you start using Valerian? Yeah, I think that's fair, because they're serving the same role, right? Hikro says, after finishing Rose's skill 1, maxed out Hellkid skill 3, definitely something you want to build. Nice. Yeah, you won't be sorry. You want Valerian 5-star for more HP. That makes sense, because you want to stack as much HP on her as possible. So just get the more stats to buy 5-star in her. Good call. Yeah, I put the Wellspring stat or whatever it is on her. Oh no, Linglo went down. We might fail this run. I got too cocky by playing automatic. I should have... Maybe I should have kept manualing. Oh. Ah, so close. Oh my god, that's so annoying. That's really annoying. Just wasted that stamina. Dang. Well. Is Valerian a lot better than we thought? Yes, Valerian is a lot better than we thought. So let's talk about Valerian. And let's star upgrade her right now since we're still talking about her. There we go, 5 stars. First of all, Valerian looks really good. Pretty peak design here. But basically, her skill 3 is what makes her so good. So, it says Valerian redistributes current HP among all allies, equalizing all HP percentages while gaining a 2-turn Hazy Dream for herself. So the equalizing HP thing is kind of like whatever. What happens is that this goes off if you have it maxed out at the very beginning of the fight. Okay? So she's going to do this before anybody else gets a chance to do anything. And the important thing is the Hazy Dream. So you can see here down level 5. At the start of the battle, Valerian immediately gains 1 turn of Hazy Dream. So this is like a pre-trigger. So it's not that she's even, it's not that she has to be really fast. In fact, you'd rather have her be slow because she doesn't need the speed. Anyway, so get this to level 5. And then the Hazy Dream is what's really important. So it says, for the duration, Valerian is immune to control effects and effects that affect the turn meter but cannot take action. So she just sits there doing nothing. She takes a nap. She can't be taunted. You can't like freeze her or stun her or whatever. And then when an ally starts their turn, Valerian grants them a shield equal to 12% of her max HP for 2 turns. That they don't have, and then grants a basic buff effect. Now this is what I really didn't understand. So when I first read her kit, first of all, I didn't pay attention to the fact on level 5, it makes her move go off automatically. And then I also just wondered what the heck is a basic buff effect? It just didn't seem, it's like, so she just gives them a random buff, seemed pretty mid. This seems to always be attack, or at least in my experience from fighting her in arena, it's always attack. So they get this big shield for 2 turns and a big attack buff. And when the ally is about to die, Valerian is healed for 20% of her max HP and ends Hazy Dream. So yeah, she's just really good at sustain and gets a free turn. So yeah, she's very useful. Oh, we completed our farming. Okay. I think I'm going to leave myself this bit of stamina to do some last minute things. Probably do like a couple of modes that I haven't done on stream yet. Before we end this though, let's do Phantom Theater. And then I need to fight the raid boss for my union too. So I'm going to create a room and let's invite people in the union. Whoever gets in here first will go. Wait, did somebody join? No, they didn't. I mean, there are modes where you want multiple teams, right? Such as this one right here. So you can still use Ling Lo. There's also that Amber Net or whatever it's called where you have to make 3 different teams. So you want Ling Lo. Also, if you're doing like a really long fight, which at that point, I don't know how important this even is, but Ling Lo is probably going to be better in a really, really drawn out fight. But Valerian seems to be the top sustain support now, better than Ling Lo. But Ling Lo will still have her uses. Did anybody join? No? Hello? Oh, there we go. Yiggles joined. Sweet. Okay, so I'm fighting the red one. Oh no, that's... Wait, what's my team? Oh, I have Gray on here. I don't want Gray on here anymore, obviously. I do want Hoi on now that I have her built up a little bit more. Cool. And then my co-op team. I can provide my Hell Kid. And then we can just leave this as is, probably. Assume everybody you have in here is probably pretty built up, Dr. Eagles. Otherwise, I could put my Leanne or Kraken on. If you're just putting in like a random filler unit that isn't that good, we can do that too. All right, let's go ahead and start. Oh, teams are not ready? Opponent is ready. There we go. Okay. Okay, I actually want to watch our co-op team because that's usually the team that ends up being the weakest because you're kind of like picking your random leftover units, right? But it's kind of fun. We're doing a co-op mode, so let's see how our co-op team does. This is mostly Dr. Eagles. I'm just providing Hell Kid. It's going to give this team a little more sustainability, but we got Valerian on there already. We got support from Mio, probably the least valuable unit in this particular situation, although his turn steal is still going to be good. Chloros is going to be providing most of the DPS here. Dina's debuffing, and Hellkid will also be providing some support DPS. Is there any other SR worth considering build for content? Well, if you haven't gotten to at least where I am, I would definitely build Gray. He was super helpful, and literally I just reset him, right? But he really helped me out. Other than Valerian, I mean, you have Sonya, but, you know, she's another sustain. So, and you also have Ling Lo, so Sonya's kind of not as good that way. Kazuyo, is that her name? The one that puts people to sleep. I think it's Kazuyo. That one's a very good PvP unit, so that's worth thinking about. Dina, you should already know. Dina's very good for bossing. You can see Dr. Eagles is using her right here in this team match. And those are probably your top SRs. I mean, there are other ones that are definitely viable. I mean, you have like Jockey the Echo, but, you know, depending on, like, if you already have like either Lily or Doki Doki or something, you probably don't need to bother with her. Just kind of depends on what you pulled. Yeah, Doki Doki probably is better in the future and really good in PvP, and I think she's definitely best in, like, real-time arena after we get past this, like, cleave meta where it's just, like, who goes first, right? Because Doki Doki is going to be best. She's going to provide you more value the longer the fight goes on, which is something that I think people are a little confused about sometimes. It's counterintuitive. Like, oftentimes, a turn manipulator or speed buffer is actually better in a long fight because you're getting incremental advantage versus a really quick fight. But I think some people just think like, oh yeah, go fast. And so that's, yeah. Yeah, Dina is definitely good. Yeah. And Kazuya, am I thinking Kazuya? I said Kazuyo. Maybe I meant Kazuya. But like I said, the one that can put things to sleep is good. Oh, the Decadenza is considering 6-starring Valerian. Dang. That is definitely commitment. Alright, we're about to get SSS. There we go, we got the SSS clear. Nice. I think Dr. Eagle's team is down. We got 3 here on the co-op. How's my team by myself doing? Oh, we got all 5 standing. Poor Hoyan is stunned, though. So is Lily. You hate to fight Bayantine? Dude, she's very frustrated in PvP. Bayantine is very good in PvP. I lost a lot of fights in the beta to her. Valerian for 6-star with more HP is going to be good. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're already set on, like, multiple DPS units, then I can see it. Alright, Lone Syndicate, have a good night. We're coming to the end of the stream anyway. Thanks for hanging out for so long. And we died. Alright, cool. We got that SSS. Got all these beautiful rewards. Thank you for the help, Dr. Eagles. Ethernet Rally. That's what I keep referencing. I'm like, whatever that mode is called, and you have to make 3 teams. I've neglected this. I've barely played this. I need to make sure I actually do as much as I can before the event stops. Because I just keep forgetting to even do it. Oh, I can collect event rewards. Sweet. Do I have enough for the red shadow print thing? not quite. Tomorrow I should be able to get this. Okay. Well, I think that is it, guys. Should we do a last-minute summon? Let's do a last-minute summon. Permanent Banner. Surely this is when I get Heinrich, right? This is the night of Heinrich. Let's go. Heinrich. Ooh, it is an SSR. It is an SSR. This could be Heinrich. Heinrich and Klaus. A double pull right here. Oh, it is Klaus. Oh my gosh. Dude, that is best case scenario. Oh my god. Actually got Klaus. Oh, I've missed her so much since the beta. That is hype. Alright, she'll definitely help. I can't build her at the moment, but I will probably at least in the next few days, though. That is super good. I don't need Heinrich. I mean, Heinrich is pretty sweet in PvP. But, dude, super nice to have Klaus. I mean, both are debuffers. Klaus is also pretty good in PvP. But, dude, that is such a W. Alright, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for coming back with our weird double stream situation, the technical difficulties. So, yeah. If you haven't already and you're in my union, make sure you make your placement. Make sure you check in on Discord. Hopefully everybody's aware of what we're doing, and we'll be prepared. I think we also have tomorrow to finish doing our placement. So yeah, anyway, even if you're not my union, don't want to like leave yourself in a bad situation. So, all right, hope you guys have a good night, morning, afternoon, day, wherever you guys are at in the world, whatever time it is. And I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream.